Shabbat Shalom. It is wonderful to gather together this evening to welcome Shabbat. We will begin with Mizmor Shir L'Yom HaShabbat on page 640.
Mizmor Shir L'Yom HaShabbat Lo lehodol Adonai Ulezamer Shimcha Elyon Ulezamer Shimcha Elyon Ulezamer Hazecha Be'emunatecha Adonai Magalu Ma'aseh Adonai Me'odam Me'odam Mizmor Shir L'Yom HaShabbat Lo lehodol Adonai Ulezamer Shimcha Elyon Ulezamer Shimcha Elyon כי שימחתני אדוני בפועלך במעשה ידיך רנן מה גלו מעשיך אדוני
How I long for twilight, the very moment of in-between, the dance between sun and moon, daily generating light, reflecting light. And I, too, daily radiating light, reflecting light. I scan the heavens. I wait to witness when both are visible, the two great lights, one of day and one of night, both of heaven and earth, one rising, the other disappearing. Rising, setting, still, not here, not there, and yet where? Where did you go? God of ambiguity, I ask you, you know my heart. Have I always lived in some perpetual twilight? In between. Where are you? Are you in the in-between? We continue welcoming the Sabbath bride with Lecha Dodi, page 138.
Lecha, lecha, dodi, likrat, likrat, kala, bene, bene, Shabbat nikabela. Lecha, lecha, dodi, likrat, likrat, kala, bene, bene, Shabbat nikabela. La, 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 lecha, dodi, likrat, likrat, kala, bene, bene, Shabbat nikabela. Lecha, lecha, dodi, likrat, likrat, kala, bene, bene, Shabbat nikabela. Shamor v'zachor b'diborecha, ishmiyanu el ha'meichad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad, l'shemo diveret v'liddi, la 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 la, lecha dodi, likrat likrat kala, bene bene Shabbat nikabela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat likrat kala, bene bene Shabbat nikabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'necha, ki hi mekor ha'meracha, merosh mikedem nesucha, zo ma'aseh b'machshavat tchila, la 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 la, lecha dodi, likrat likrat kala, bene bene Shabbat nikabela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat likrat kala, bene bene Shabbat nikabela. Hitoreri, hitoreri, ki ba'orek u'miori, uri uri shidameri, kevod Adonai alayich nigla, la 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 la, lecha dodi, likrat likrat kala, bene bene Shabbat nikabela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat likrat kala, bene bene Shabbat nikabela. Mori v'shalom atem bala, gam b'simcha u'v'shohora, toch emuneh am segula, bori chala, bori chala, la 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 la, lecha dodi, likrat likrat kala, bene bene Shabbat nikabela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat likrat kala, bene bene Shabbat nikabela. La 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 la, lecha dodi, likrat likrat kala, bene bene Shabbat nikabela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat likrat kala, bene bene Shabbat nikabela.
We continue on page 145 and then 144. Entrances to holiness are everywhere. The possibility of ascent is all the time, even at unlikely times and through unlikely places. There is no place on earth without the presence.
יתקדש ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברך חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייך וביומך ובחיי בית ישראל, לעלמיה יתברך, יתברך וישתבח, ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי קודשה בריחו, לילה מכל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. ברכו את אדוני המבורך, ברכו את אדוני המבורך, ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד, ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד, ברכו את אדוני המבורך, ברכו את אדוני המבורך.
Please be seated. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tzbaot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on evening. Baruch atah Adonai, Hama'ariv Aravim.
אהבת עולם בית ישראל, עמך אהבת, תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים, אותנו לימדת. על כן אדוני אלוהינו, בשוכבנו וקומנו, נשיח בחוקך, ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד, כי הם חיינו לאורך ימינו, ובהם נגע יומם ולילה, ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל. שמע ישראל, אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. אמת.
This one's not in your book. Rabbi Yochanan once asked his students to describe the appearance of the walls of the Red Sea when the waters parted for the children of Israel to cross. When none could do so, Rabbi Yochanan described them as resembling a window lattice. Then, all at once, they heard a voice say, "No, it was not like that at all." And when they looked up, they saw the face of a very old woman peering in the window of the house of study. "Who are you?" demanded Rabbi Yochanan. "I am Serach bat Asher," came the reply, "and I know exactly what the walls resembled. I was there. I crossed the Red Sea, and they resembled shining mirrors, mirrors in which every man, woman, and child was reflected, so that it seemed like an even greater multitude crossed there, not only those of the present, but those of the past and the future as well."
מי כמוך נדר בקודש, לא תהילות אוסף אלה, לא תהילות אוסף אלה. מלכותך ראו בנה, בוקע ים לפני משה מרים, זה אלינו ויאמרו, אלינו ויאמרו, ביד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל. השיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, והעמידנו שומרנו לחיים. השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, והעמידנו שומרנו לחיים. השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, והעמידנו שומרנו לחיים. ושמור צאתנו העמידנו שומרנו לחיים, השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, והעמידנו שומרנו לחיים, השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, והעמידנו שומרנו לחיים, העמידנו שומרנו לחיים.
Blessed are you, Adonai, guardian of Israel, whose shelter of peace is spread over us, over all your people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Baruch atah Adonai, hapores sukat shalom aleinu, ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, ביני ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים, כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
We continue with the Amidah, turning to page 164. Please rise.
Na 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 Adonai, na 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 sfatai tiftach, na 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 ofi yagid, ofi yagid teilatecha. Ana na 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 Adonai, ana na 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 sfatai tiftach, ana na 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 ofi yagid eilatecha. Ana na 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 na, ana na 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 na, ay na 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 na, ay na na. Ay ay na 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 Adonai, אננננננ שפתיי תפתח, אננננננ ופי יגיד, ופי יגיד תהילתך. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו ואמותינו, אלוהי אברהם, אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב, אלוהי שרה, אלוהי רבקה, אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה, האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, גומל חסדים טובים וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה, מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן. ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה, אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיה מתים אתה רב להושיע, מוריד הטל, מחכה חיים בחסד, מחיה מתים ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות מתים. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיה המתים, אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
We continue on page 173. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. You are with us in our prayer, our love and our doubt, in our longing to feel your presence and do your will. You are the still, clear voice within us. Therefore, O God, when doubt troubles us, when anxiety makes us tremble, when pain clouds the mind, we look inward for the answer to our prayers. There may we find you, and there find courage, insight, and endurance. And let our worship bring us closer to one another, that all Israel and all who seek you may find new strength for your service. Baruch atah Adonai, she'otcha levadcha b'yirah na'avod. God of goodness, we give thanks for the gift of life, wonder beyond words, for the awareness of soul, our light within, for the world around us, so filled with beauty, for the richness of the earth which day by day sustains us. For all these and more, we offer thanks. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha ulecha na'eh lehodot.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amecha, Tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amecha, Tasim leolam. Ki ata hu melech adon lechol hashalom, וטוב בעיניך לברך את עמך, לברך את עמך ישראל. בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך, שלום רב על ישראל עמך, תשים תחסים לעולם. ברוך אתה אדוני המברך את עמו ישראל בשלום.
We take a moment for quiet personal prayer and reflection.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, יעשה עלינו ועל כל ישראל. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל.
We continue with a prayer for the state of Israel. Eloheinu ve'Elohei imotenu ve'avotenu, our God and God of our ancestors, we ask your blessing for the state of Israel and for all of Israel's inhabitants. Makor Chayim, source of life, bless and strengthen those who defend the land and ensure their safe and speedy return home. Protect them and guide them. Kadosh Baruch Hu, holy and blessed one, show Israel's leaders your path so they may act with wisdom, courage, and dedication, that they may be unwavering in their pursuit of peace. Strengthen their hearts, but keep them from hardening. Matir Asurim, freer of the captives, return all those who were kidnapped safe and sound to their homes, without the spilling of more innocent blood, without any more souls being tarnished by horrific acts. Baal Harachamim, master of compassion, help us hold the humanity and the heartache of the Jewish people, while also holding the humanity and dignity of the Palestinian people. As we are made in your image, remind us of your ways. Spread over us your shelter of peace and fulfill the vision of your prophets. They shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not take up sword against nation. They shall never again know war. As together we say, Amen. We turn to page 371 for Misha Berach, a prayer for healing. Misha Berach, Avotenu ve'imotenu, Avraham, Yitzchak ve'Yaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel ve'Leah, hu yavarech et hacholim. May the one who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Rachel, and Leah, bless and heal those who are ill. Mark Ackerman, Param Agrawal, Gary Allen, Laree Allen, Debbie Alpert, Gordon Amen, Craig Ansier, Allison Appel, Aviv Moshe ben Chana ve'Yitzchak, Yaakov David ben Freda Leso Vinyamin, Rhoda Bar, Menachem Mendel ben Freda Rachel, Hachazan Yitzchak Yosef ben Sarah Liba v'Shmuel Abraham, Jane Butenhoff, Amy Butterfield, Chana Leah bat Chaim v'Liba, Andrew Dalen, Tom Daub, Stuart Dolnick, Phyllis Dra Barker, Mary Eberhardy, Chava bat Hinda Leah ve'Avraham, Michael Favreau, Tzvi Hirsch ben Yocheved v'Chaim Favel, Rochelle Pump Freiberg, Helene Fried, Gavriela bat Ashna v'David, Blaine Goldner, Leah bat Chekio Mordechai, Cliff Graves, Chana bat Chana v'Daniel, Shoshana bat Malka v'Chaim, Kim Hansen, Yosef ben Eda v'Herschel, Troy Hodroff, Dan Kaplan, Dick Kimmel, Michael Kraft, Jose Luis Lara, Marsha Lasky, Barbara Lieb, Ellen Levin, Nikki Levin, Ron Levin, Lippman Pinchas ben Libo Mendel, Carla Matias, Mirit Shira bat Sasha Leah ve'Ozer Chaim, John McGregor, Barbara Jean McHugh, Dan Mears, Menachem Chaim ben Bela Shifra, Naomi Tamar bat Masha v'Shimon, Andy Newmark, Pesach ben Pesha Etta, Keith Pignolet, Peg Pignolet, Santiago Aaron Portillo, Edie Pump, Sunny Raymond, Ruth Resnick, Sarah Chana bat Hadassah u'Menachem Mendel, Sarah Rachel bat Yocheved ve'Alexander Moshe, Avis Saborin, Devorah bat Fagel ve'Yaakov, Leah Gittel bat Chaya Pesha u'Baruch Yosef, Gary Shovers, Shoshana bat Sosia, Marty Stein, Siona bat Shoshana, Tzvia bat Chayo Moshe, Maureen Ulrich, Marianne Walsh, Adrian Wydell, Kim Weiner, Jim Wilkinson, Harold Willis, Nadine Zuckerman, and Rebecca Zuckerman. And to those names we add
Get out it for you. Okay.
Wayne Hoffberg, Lenore Levin, Arnie Hollander, Beverly Hollander. And on Zoom, I can't even see who that is.
Dan.
Yeah, Dan and Nadine.
Lee Sherman.
Thank you. And Rowan.
Travis Broughton.
Thank you. May the Blessed Holy One be filled with compassion for their health to be restored and their strength to be revived. May God swiftly send them a complete renewal of spirit and of body. May God grant wisdom and insight to those who bring healing. May God grant courage and comfort to those whose struggles continue. As together we say, Amen.
מי שברך אבותינו מקור הברכה לאמותינו. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing and let us say Amen. מי שברך אמותינו מקור הברכה לאבותינו. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of spirit, the renewal of body, and let us say, Amen.
Over the past few years, gratitude has become trendy. There are gratitude journals, multitudes of books about gratitude, guided meditations about gratitude, seemingly infinite signs about gratitude to hang on our walls, and posters and affirmations and mugs and just about anything else that can be printed, reminding us to be grateful for what we have. The world seems to have recently discovered the concept of giving thanks. The Torah is in on the idea, perhaps had it a little bit earlier than all of this stuff that we can buy, reminding us to be grateful for our stuff. This week's Torah portion, Akev, tells us, when you have eaten your fill and have built fine houses to live in, and your herds and flocks have multiplied, and your silver and gold have increased, and everything you own has prospered, beware, lest your heart grow haughty, and you forget the eternal your God, who freed you from the land of Egypt, the house of bondage, who led you through the great and terrible wilderness, with its serpents and scorpions, a parched land with no water in it, who brought forth water for you from the flinty rock, who fed you in the wilderness with manna, which your ancestors had never known, in order to test you by hardships only to benefit you in the end. And you say to yourselves, my own power and the might of my own hand have won this wealth for me. Remember that it is the eternal your God who gives you the power to get wealth, in fulfillment of the covenant made on oath with your ancestors, as is still the case. The Torah wants to make sure that even in the wilderness, we have a gratitude practice. Now, there is a little bit of construction right now around the Milwaukee area. A little. I suspect that for everyone sitting here in person, every person in this room probably had to drive through at least one construction zone to get here. I drove through 2 and passed a 3rd, and I live 3.5 miles away. Road construction is annoying and frustrating. And at the same time, I've been in awe these last few months at the engineering and planning capabilities of those who have made it all happen. They have figured out how to plan, how to widen an entire highway, move whole roads around, rebuild overpasses, reroute interchanges, all in tiny little increments that, while sometimes infuriating, manage to keep most roads open most of the time. Consecutive exits have seldom been closed at the same time, even if we don't know when they are opening and closing. Full highway closures have only been in the overnight hours. I'm so impressed with those whose minds work that way. What an amazing reminder that even for things that are hard, even for things that frustrate me all the time, I can be grateful. Last week, I put in my order for my kids' hot lunches at school. I checked the box, hot lunch all year. And then the total dollar amount popped up on my screen. I paused. I commented aloud. Felt like a lot of money. And then I smiled, and I clicked confirm. And then, seriously, I sent an email to the person in charge of school lunches, and I thanked her for making my mornings easier and calmer for the next 9 months. I am thrilled that my kids get nutritious food at school, that they can try new foods without my even knowing about it, or they can choose not to, that we don't have to make lunches every single day, and that it's an expense that we can pay. I'm so grateful. The view out my window from my office here is the Selinsky Garden. To clarify, in the winter, I see the parking lot. In the summer, I see tomato plants. I love it. I wave at the volunteers who come and water and harvest when they happen to look up. I watch the plants grow. I've seen the tomatoes so far this summer go from vines, growing taller and taller, to having green tomatoes, to tomatoes that are almost, but not quite, fully red. Looking out that window, I'm overwhelmed with feelings. We have a whole group of people here who plan that garden, water it, harvest it, and then deliver that food to those who are in need. Taking an extra step back, we had people with the foresight to create this garden in the first place, to acknowledge that we have the ability to help others who could use the fresh produce. And then they worked to make it happen, to keep it going year after year after year. I just get to watch it in action, and I'm so grateful to be surrounded by such dedicated volunteers, by a community that is so generous with money and time and love. None of us got to where we are on our own. As hard as all of us have worked, there are so many people and groups and circumstances, to say nothing of God, that have brought us to where we are. And forgetting that, the Torah points out, is selfish and dangerous. We live in a world that is interconnected, and it is so beautiful that the Torah takes the time to point it out. May all of us take the time to be grateful for what we have, for who we are, for what we've done in life. Whether we express that gratitude to God in prayer, to individuals in thank you notes or thank you emails, to our journals in the quiet of the evening, may we all pause frequently and give thanks. May it be so. We continue now, turning in our Sidorim to Aleinu on page 586 in the middle of the page. Please rise.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם בחלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ ומוז מקרו בשמיים, ושכינתו זו בגובה מרומים, הוא אלוהינו רמת מלכנו וזולתו, הכתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשבות אל לבביך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד.
Let the time not be distant, O God, when all shall turn to you in love, when corruption and evil shall give way to integrity and goodness, when superstition shall no longer enslave the mind, nor idolatry blind the eye. O may all, created in your image, become one in spirit and one in friendship, forever united in your service. Then shall your realm be established on earth and the word of your prophet fulfilled. Adonai will reign forever and ever.
ונאמר היה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
Our thoughts now turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. We remember the family, friends, and loved ones of our congregation. When you hear the name of your loved one, we invite you to rise. We remember those loved ones of our congregation who have died recently. Alan Lawrence Pohl, Thomas G.A. Hers, Sandy G. Wexler. We remember those who died this week in years past, whose yahrzeits are remembered this Shabbat. Minnie Chernin Appelman, Henry D. Bender, Rosa Bender, Helen Blesser, Elizabeth Bruce, Joseph Chudnow, Sadie Cohen, Isidore Engel, Robert E. Federley, Joe Fleischman, Philip Jacob Fox, Abram Fredman, Harry Fredman, Julia Skiller, Anna Goldman, Harold David Gora, Patricia Ruth Gora, Sarah Green, Carolyn Kagan Hoffman, Jeanette Horowitz, Jenny Koffer, Daniel Jack Kleiman, Jeanette Kretschmar, Tamara Kushnaryev, Ruth Blink-Lave, Larry Lamb, Sarah Lefstein, Leo Leonard Levin, Carolyn Can Levy, Jesse L. Loeb, Frida Malman, Emmanuel Mandel, Faye Mattress, Aaron J. Milner, Herschel P. Olaf, Arthur Jules Peck, Carl Pfifferling, Susan Lynn Pollock, Judge Max Raskin, Max Recht, Florence Rellin, Ida Robbins, Michael Sadek, Charles Sandler, Charles Schneider, Eloise Seidner, Jack A. Smith, Richard Charles Stein, Louis S. Temkin, Sheila Vergaitis, Joseph Weiss, Arthur S. Wetzler, and William Zitron. If there are others you are remembering this Shabbat, please rise and share their names with us. It's who? Mrs. Dober. Okay. That's okay. Kathy Liddell. Max Berkowitz. And on Zoom, Jen.
Jim Warrender.
And Dan.
Jonathan Frank, Dick Selby, and Jerry Plotkin.
We also remember those who died in the Shoah, whose yahrzeit dates are unknown, those who died defending our beloved Israel, and those innocent people who have been killed in violence around the world. Zichronam livracha, may their memories be for a blessing. We invite the congregation to rise for Mourner's Kaddish as we remember together, page 598. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Be'alma divara chirutei v'yamlich malchutei. B'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael. Ba'agala uv'yizman kariv v'imru. Amen.
Amen.
Yehei shemei Rabbah mevarach le'alam u'lamei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal. Shemei dekudsha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbachata v'nechamata. Da'amiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen.
Amen.
Oseh shalom b'imromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen.
Amen.
May the one who creates peace on high bring peace to us, to all Israel, to all the world, to which we say,
Amen.
Amen. Please be seated as we turn now to one of our trustees, Mark Lukoff, to share some announcements with us.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
We start with thanks to Dan Dance for the accompaniment. One of the last times we will be lucky enough to have Dan, and that's why we sort of lead into next Friday's service, August 30th, Shabbat Under the Stars, Oneg, birthday blessings, 6:45, picnic dinner, bring your own, 5:45, and that's when we say goodbye to Dan, who's retiring and moving to Texas. It gets cold in Texas. We also say thanks to Nate Rosell and Bob Brasner and Will Sandler for running our audio-visual and our streaming service. We'll have Kiddush and candle lighting and Motzi with Larry Sandler after service. To Mark Holland and to Ann Klein, thank you for being the greeters today. Please help bring back your books and your programs. Bima Basket sponsors Deborah Gora Barish and Cantor David Barish in memory of Deborah's parents, Patricia Ruth Gora and Harold David Gora, and to Sandy and Percy Rusink for their 40th wedding anniversary. High holidays coming. There have been emails starting already about Elul and recollections. It's in the program. It's in the emails. Please read, and we can get together with that. Community picnic Sunday. It's a picnic, like I said last week. Come on, picnics are fun. This Sunday, 11:30 to 2, rain or shine. Everybody, bring a friend. Let's have some fun. RSVP at the synagogue office. Brotherhood, September 1st, Sunday, continuing to clean up the Shari Tzedek, the Hopkins Seat Cemetery, and then Sunday, September 22. How can we not mention this? The deli dinner. Come on, every year, corned beef. That's all I have to say. Okay, that's all I have to say. Okay, turkey, vegetarian options, RSVP by September 20th. It's on the 22nd at 5:00 p.m. Other announcements in the program and online, and to Rabbi and to Cantor, Yesh Koach, wonderful service, and Shabbat Shalom to everyone. Thank you.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you, Mark. We will conclude our service tonight with Adon Olam on page 625. Please rise and remain standing for the benediction.
אדון עולם אשר מלך בטרם כה יצא נברא לעד נעשה וחפצו כל אזי מלך שמו נקרא ואחרי ככלות הכל לבדו ימלוך נורא והוא היה והוא עובר והוא יהיה בתפארה אדון לעולם אשר מלך בטרם כה יצא נברא לעד נעשה וחפצו כל אזי מלך שמו נקרא והוא אחד ואין שני להמשירו להכבירה בלי ראשים בלי תכלית ולא העוז והמשרה אדון עולם אשר מלך בטרם כה יצא נברא לעד נעשה וחפצו כל אזי מלך שמו נקרא והוא אלי וחי גואלי בצור חבלי בעת צרה והוא ניסי ומנוס לי מנת כוסי ביום אקרא אדון עולם אשר מלך בטרם כה יצא נברא לעד נעשה וחפצו כל אזי מלך שמו נקרא בידו הפקיד רוחי בעת תשען ויעירה ועם רוחי גביעתי אדון לי ולא בירה אדון עולם אשר מלך בטרם כה יצא נברא לעד נעשה וחפצו כל אזי מלך שמו נקרא
Adonai oz le'amo yitain. May God grant strength to our people. Adonai yivarech et amo v'shalom. May God bless our people always with peace. Shabbat shalom.
I think you can forget to get it. Your book. All right, how are you? Okay, that's good.
Questions, folks? We'll stick around for Kiddush and Hotzi? It's good. Sip of wine, a little sip of wine, a little challah. I got it. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Are you?
Shabbat shalom, Andrea.
Shabbat shalom, Bob.
Shabbat shalom, Harvey. Hi, I haven't seen you in a long time. I know, mom keeps posting pictures.
Oh, I know. Everyone keeps posting pictures. Are you?
Just fine. Lois drove out to Rochester, Minnesota to see Dan and his wife.
Oh, nice.
And Caitlin's getting ready for high holidays. Oh, she's a rabbi. Yeah, she's a rabbi in Kansas City. Yeah. Yeah, so she's getting ready. Yeah, well, I'll pass that along.
That's fantastic.
I tried to get to come.
Keep doing it.
I know, I was here, I was like, my Been a minute, either.
Huh?
Been a minute, I've been here.
Been a little while, yeah.
Barely.
Next week, what?
Sorry, I'm sorry.
That's.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna be able to pick this.
Shabbat shalom, folks.
Shabbat shalom, Rob.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. I think that yeah. I can pop in.
Let's start off with on the road. Right. Shabbat shalom, come and join us. Hey. All right. Here.
We mark the beginning of the sacred time, Shabbat, the day of rest. We pause and remind ourselves of the beauty of this world, of the loves that embrace us, of the blessings that fill us.
Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Baruch Eloheinu melech haolam, asher קידשנו במצוותיו ובמצוותיו. וציוונו למען נגלה, וציוונו למען נגלה, וציוונו למען נגלה.
May we be blessed, Shabbat joy.
Amen.
May we be blessed, Shabbat peace.
Amen.
May we be blessed with Shabbat life.
Amen.
Now, permit us some form of fruit of the vine.
Six days you will work and achieve, but the seventh day is dedicated to the Eternal One, our God. With the fruit of the vine, our sweet symbol of joy, we celebrate this sacred day. We give thanks for life and its blessings, for work and for rest, for the opportunity to gain, the privilege to give, for home and friendships and love.
וירא בבוקר יום השלישי, ויחגגו השמיים והארץ, וכל צבאם, ויחל אלוהים ביום השביעי, מלאכתו אשר עשה, וישבות ביום השביעי, מכל מלאכתו אשר עשה. ויברך אלוהים את יום השני, ויקדש אותו, כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו, כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו, אשר ברא, אשר ברא, אשר ברא, אלוהים לעשות. Baruch Zikaron el Maaseh Perexi, Yom Tehila, Levikra Ekodes, Zemekel Ziyah, Yitzchak, Yimanu Baharta, Yimanu Dinata, Yimohavim, Shabbat Koshcha, Yavamudra, in Hamsham.
And Kyle will come around.
Oh, yeah.
Elohim melech haolam, hamotzi le'evnim ha'aretz, b'tei ha'avon.
Enjoy and Shabbat Shalom.
Yeah, I'm in trouble. I don't know.